Every day goes by, I always think of my mother is something special, and this is a special moment because I know she's happy and where she is. But I just want to say one thing. You were the best that you ever did. You did all you could. You thought that you didn't do enough, but you did. Oh, yes, you sacrificed a lot. Hey, you're my mother indeed. Ooh, even though that I know that you were God up there, but I know that you're happy, so there's nothing that I will give much more than this, because you did all you could. You said all you could, but you hold that place. You did what you said. You completed your assignment, and now your spirit moves with me. You're my mother in life. You're my mother in heaven. Just know that I love you so. There's not a day that goes by that I don't love you, that I don't think about you every single time. Some of the things that I know back in the day has come to the front, as now that I know that it came from you. You taught me well, I know it's so, and God has you. I could never ask for nothing more than that. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh yes I do. Don't forget it, you always will be in my heart. Every day. As the time goes by, as things go around, the month of May is always going to be tough, because right around this time is when I found her. Even though my mother was long gone before we noticed, or before anyone noticed, that she was not there. My mother has been, I'm going to be the forensic in this, and my mother has been in her home, not living, for possibly 3 weeks before she was actually found in her home. So I encourage learning from that lesson. Stay strong in those that are around you. Always check up on them whenever you can. And when they call, at least give them a text message back. Even if you're busy, it doesn't take nothing but a second. Because don't let my story be your story. I lived too far for my mother to get in contact with me. So the survival in her was really to get in contact with people that were really close and around the area. She even called people that she really don't talk to that much, because they were right next door to her, maybe down the street. My mother called several people in her phone, And the only ones she didn't call that were her families because we all stayed too far from her. So in her mind, she probably would have thought, well, what can they do for me? Because they won't even get here in time. I lost my mother. And it's hard to know and realize that she's gone. But I will honestly say that I know she's always up there. I can honestly say and believe that without a shadow of a doubt that Regina Marie Wilkerson was her maiden name. And she died as Regina Marie Alexander. I have no doubt that she earned her place in God's heaven. Because no matter what happened, no matter what it do, who it is, she made sure she let everybody know God is her father. And as a child, didn't really know that growing up, and I was rebellious. And as life goes on, as I get older and I have children of my own, I realized the sacrifices and things that she had to do as an adult. When we as children may not even realize, and we think of it as abandonment, but it really isn't abandonment. It's really trying to put the child first. As kids, we think of it as abandonment because we no longer have our parent or whomever that may be. But when really they didn't abandon us. They just did whatever they could do to be able to put us first and give us what life they thought they couldn't give us. And my mother struggled with that for so long. And I could tell. It took many years for me to forgive my mother and the things that has happened as a child, not knowing. But as I progress into the way that I am right now, I fully understand. But the thing is, I understood too late. That's the key word. My mother made me strong in who I am as a woman. She allowed me to know that always speak up for myself and always do my own research. Don't always believe what other people tell you. It is her mouth that I have, and I accept that. That's why I know that God has many things for me to do and many people for me to help. So I like to believe that I like to carry on what she didn't finish, but in God's will, in God's way. Because it is said that whatever that you don't do and finish on earth, your offspring may very well be that person to be doing it. And I'm proud to do that. It's so amazing. And I always know that she's there. But even though I know and I'm no longer sad that she's not here, I just wish we were, closer. But I know, and I'm glad and thankful that God has gave her a place, rightfully so. And I know this because of who she was on earth. So my mom, as Mother's Day come about, just know that even your spirit lives on in this earth. Oh, goodness gracious. When you have your mother in hand, always check on her. Oh, you are always loved. Yes, you are. I love you, and I will always do. As we celebrate you, always know that you're never forgotten. Regina Marie Alexander. I love you. Bye. Till we meet again in heaven's doors.